Once again. 3, 2, 1, go. Unless I'm mad, I refuse. I'm making too many dumb little mistakes. Again, I'm not focusing on PB, but like, man, fuck this. I want to come out of that chapter 30 seconds behind, I refuse. Oh, you missed nothing, it's the first run of the day. I want to hit him there to try and stop him so that he'll wind up for this next one faster. I have no idea if that's, like, truth or not, but... Here we are. No. It's not your bike. It's my bike. Please go over to the thing. That wasn't... What? That was only a single. Bizarre. Alright. 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 This is why we grabbed Nagamo. Fuck. I probably should have just done the EX mode, honestly. With him that far away and, like, hitting him with the bottle a couple of times, that would probably have been smarter, honestly. Oh. Whatever. Whatever. I can't get the right angle to get Nagamo into the lamppost, but it's whatever. Only losing, like, a second, it's fine. Again. Not too obsessed with PB pace, but we'll see. I like this bit. You can't run here, so I get a hand to actually have a drink, which is nice. But I do like this game. I like this game a lot. I really like the speedrun of this. If you've never seen the speedrun of Yakuza 6 before, this is actually a very masochistic run. There's gonna be a point in this run where basically your defense in this game starts at a base 100. And we're going to make it so that base 100 goes down to 50, and then we're not going to supplement for any defense or extra HP. So this run, if you're not careful, actually gets real bloody hard towards the end. Like, there's a lot of misconception that, like, just because you run, like, a game on easy, that it makes it, like, stupidly easy. No, that is not the case. And it's definitely not the case with Yakuza 6. Yeah. So... K1 is probably the one that has the biggest set of glitches, because it's just something that we use for, like, the entirety of the run. And we assume it's a glitch because the move description doesn't say that it's supposed to do that, and it's only in K1, so... Well, that move is only in K1, so... I'm assuming it's a glitch, like, but it's in every single version of the game for some reason. The only one other than K1 that we really use glitches in is 5. And 5 has some real good shit in it. Like, 5 actually has some really good glitches and stuff. The trouble with 5 is it's 6 hours long. So most people don't want to... The nice thing is, like, whenever we Yakuza runners do Yakuza 5, people turn up for that, because we obviously don't do it that often, so it's really nice when, like, we do it, because people turn up for 5, because it's, like, it's a really hype event, because I don't have the time to be able to do 5, like, every so often. Like, I don't even have time to do it, like, every week, every so often. But it's really nice to, you know... It's really nice to be able to get, like, people hyped up for that, because 5 is, like, a special kind of run that we don't do that often. But most people, when they look at Yakuza speedruns to do themselves, they don't look at 5, despite the fact that 5 is probably, like, the most quintessential, like, Yakuza run out of all of them. Like, it has everything. It has, like, normal combat, it has weapon-based combat, it has glitches. Like, it's pretty much, like... I'd say it and K1 are probably the 2 Yakuza runs. I saw that bloody tip menu, fuck off. It and Yakuza K1 are probably the 2... I think it's OG Yakuza 1, probably like the 3 Yakuza runs that are like what most people would call your traditional speedruns, in that it has like a little bit of everything. Then again, not every speedrun has obviously glitches and stuff, like, as you know. But honestly, like, people sleep on 5 to do as a speedrun, not to watch. Trying to make that distinction important. And yeah, like, honestly, like, 5 is a really, really good speedrun. 5 is a good game. It follows the rules of 5 casually, in that when 5 lets you play the video game, it's really, really good. When you actually get to do the speedrun of 5, it's really, really good. But you've got so much waffle all over the place. Like, if 5 was in the Dragon Engine, like, ignore the fact that obviously the games play differently. If 5 was in the Dragon Engine, played exactly the same way that obviously the games here do in the Dragon Engine, all of those dialogue boxes being gone would cut. I can't believe I managed to do the attack ones. It would cut down this game. It would cut down 5's runtime, but probably like. It wouldn't surprise me if it was about 2 hours. Because the one thing with 5 you have to remember is that 5 has, the only skippable things in 5 are the CG cutscenes. So, you've got a lot of talking sections. You still have a lot of running around, don't get me wrong, but if you could skip every piece of dialogue like you could in the Dragon Engine, I'm not kidding in that 5's runtime would drop by probably like an hour and a half to 2 hours. Like, it would be very significant. And that's not a slight against 5, because I think that 5 itself is actually a wonderful game. But literally, if 5 had like skippable dialogue like the Dragon Engine games, it would be a much shorter run. And I think it would be a much more beloved run to do. And I think that if 5 had like every single scene skippable, kind of like the Dragon Engine games, I think 5 would probably be... I can't say the most popular Yakuza run, but I think it would be up there. I genuinely do. Which, even if it was like 4 hours long, because look at Zero, for instance. Like, even though obviously Zero's just had the load remover recently, look at all the runs that are on the board for Zero. Like, sure, you've got a couple of like people who've only done it once, but that's the same for every single Yakuza game. Every single Yakuza game has a couple of runners who've only done it once. So you'd still have the same 4-5, but I feel like 5 would be infinitely more popular if, you know, every bit of dialogue was skippable, which is a shame. Which is a massive shame, because I do think it's a very, very, very good run. I am a little biased when saying that, but yeah. But it is nice that people do enjoy watching 5 despite all the downtime. It's like we like the downtime and the lack of downtime in the Yakuza runs, because like the downtime gives us a nice little bit to kind of just relax a bit, grab a drink, but it also gives us the chance to like shoot the shit with chat, for example. It's like here I've got to concentrate because Ed's like right up after everything that I've just done, but once I'm done with Ed, I have a chance to like just chill with chat for a little while. Good. Alright, good end fight. Yes, as Hoxie says, you could get load remover on the PC versions, but the trouble is no one's running PC versions because console are way faster. It's certainly possible, it's just not been a priority. So just for reference, for years and years and years, we had a lot of people try and make a load remover for the old engine, aka 0K1, 3, 4, 5, when obviously they came out, although they weren't around at that time. Ooh. Spicy. So basically, the one thing that literally everybody said when trying to make a load remover for the older Yakuza games was, and this was a very generalized opinion from everyone who tried, nightmare. It was an absolute nightmare and basically wasn't ever going to happen. Then Dr. T-Chops came along and actually made it a reality, because apparently the old engine games cycle through a couple of different addresses, which make it a massive pain in the fucking ball, like, you know. So that's the reason why for years we didn't have like a load remover for 0, K1, etc. But now thankfully we do, which makes things again obviously a lot more fairer. I can't remember who it was. I think Yuki and Kuro were talking about X loads for zero loads, for example, and Kuro had like better loads by like a couple of minutes, and I think my loads were better than Kuro's by about like over the entire run by like I think 30 seconds in total, something like that. It wasn't like a massive like difference, but for a 4-hour run, that is pretty big. 3, 4, and 5 on PC are bizarre. Also, hey Robin, by the way, hope you're doing well. Sorry, just segueing because I'm just talking about obviously stuff with the ports. So the big difference between 3 and 4 on PC to console is that 3 and 4 on PC have a pause function. Whenever you hit start on the cutscenes, it actually pauses them. This is something I felt should have been in the remasters in the first place, but the trouble is, it's not. So unfortunately, what this means is probably a fight spawn out here, by the way. Keep an eye on my minimap. There is. Can I sneak past it? Nope. 13. So the trouble with the PC remasters is that they obviously have this pause menu, so you pause your cutscenes instead of just skip them. If you've ever seen a Yakuza 3 or yesterday's Yakuza 4 run, for example, you know that basically we just hit start and it automatically skips on PlayStation. On PC, it doesn't, and it brings up a menu that's like, hey, are you sure you want to skip the cutscene? Which obviously, you know, it's nice that they have that, and again, as I said, that should have been the norm when the remasters first came out. But the thing is, because of that, it adds a little bit of a delay to every single menu or every single cutscene that you try and skip. About half a second to a second's delay. This means that with that pause alone for the cutscenes on 3 and 4 on PC, you are losing about, depending on 3 or 4, because 4 obviously has a few more. Actually, I think 3 might have a few more. You're losing like 45 seconds or a minute, depending on which one of 3 or 4 you're running. Now, with 5, that's obviously not a problem with this guy today, because 5 already had that in the PlayStation version. But something that's shared between 3, 4, and 5 on PC, for some reason, the loads are messed up. For some reason, the loads on PC for 3, 4, and 5 are all longer than the console version. We don't know why. We cannot tell you why. That we don't know why. It's just for some reason the loads on PC are longer than console. If you're playing casually, it's not gonna matter. Every load screen is like, it's like half a second to a second longer. So if you're playing the games casually, it literally don't matter shit. If you're speedrunning, it matters a lot. Like, a hell of a lot. So, yeah. So, you're not gonna, like, if your only choice to be able to... Shit. I drank too late. If your only choice to speedrun the Yakuza games is the PC version, you're not at a disadvantage, like, strats-wise or anything like that. You're just at a native disadvantage because for some reason the PC version is a bit slower. Whereas obviously, if you assumed that every Yakuza game runs faster on PC, you would be right, apart from those 3, and another special little case that goes by the name of Yakuza Like a Dragon, where the PS5 and Xbox Series X versions are actually, for the first time in the series history, literally... I've got the slow QTEs, that's the problem with this old version, now I remember. Now I remember. The problem with, or the nice thing about LAD on PS5 and Xbox Series X is it has load parity with PC with an NVMe drive. I know, because I've done runs on both. And the loads are exactly the same. Non-existent. Which is fantastic. It's the first time that we've ever had, like, console and PC parity. It's just a shame that the in-game time in these games is terrible. We have a new level up system here. All attack and dash. I did. Now I remember why this version of Yakuza 6 was bad. The QTEs take forever to respond for some reason. Which means that the Heresy 1 later on is going to fail. Because I remember that from before. I don't know why the PC version of this is so messed up. It sucks. Actually makes me upset. Nagamo 2. Bike EX bike. Easy. Info fixed? Nope. On a version? I'm not. I'm on the new version. If I said old, that was a mistake. This should face shift. Nagamo. What? Hello? Video game? Video game. But yeah, QTEs for some reason are broken in the latest Yakuza 6 patch, which sucks. The one with Akiyama that you saw, that wasn't me literally like waiting to press the button. I was hammering the button. But for some reason it doesn't become active for a while, which sucks. Oh, the wall, of course. Yeah. Gotcha, because the bounce for like the slight damage. Gotcha. And then it's combo speed, heat, sprint. And obviously equip the bloody Fundoshi. So, as I said earlier, there's going to be a couple of pieces of equipment that we get. So, combo. Yeah, combo. This is just because it's different than what I usually do. Sprint times 3, which is the same. And I don't know why I went to my right in my menu there, but whatever. Bad menu. Good shit. And then we're going to do a little bit of a save load coming up in a second here. This is going to make the next bit go a little bit faster. It gets Ino to start moving faster. See, I looked up the new stuff. I know some of the new stuff. I might not do it well, but I know it. I should probably stop saving in new slots every time. It's gonna fill up my save slots quite rapidly. But yeah, this makes Ino go faster, and then first person. So now you can see that he doesn't stop at the start. Now we assert our dominance over the back of Ino. Hell yeah. You just see Kiryu's natural tallness. Yes, I might be pressing the baby up against Ino, don't worry about it. Oh yeah, plan for this week for streams, because obviously I'm going to be doing the commentary for PS Calor on GDQ Hotfix on Wednesday? I'm not going to be streaming on Wednesday. I will obviously be selling the hell out of that, so you all should go and watch that. Thursday, I have real life commitments, which mean that I'm going to have to be awake early, and then I'm going to have to leave early. So this might mean... I should have moved earlier. This might mean a day stream of Skull Nexus. It might mean that I don't stream at all that day. Just as a heads up. I do not know. Thursday is basically up in the air. Wednesday's a definite no, because I'm just going to concentrate on doing commentary that day and let PS Calor have their time on GDQ, obviously. And then after that, yeah, Thursday is up in the air. Hey, guess what? I'm going to save over slot 14. Oh, gap. There you go. You can do this after you go to the barbershop, but you're on a very, very strict time limit when you get there, so it's a little better to do it here. It gives you more time. So if you're wondering, you've probably seen the minigame that we affectionately call Shake the Baby, because you get a couple of... If you play this on PS4, you know that you have to use the motion controls to shake the baby. Yeah, that's slow. So we skip it instead. Well, I say that's slow, but here's the thing. It's actually not. There is one set of moves for Shake the Baby that is actually faster than skipping it. But here's the problem. It is exceptionally rare to get that on the first turn of Shake the Baby. So we skip it. Like, there's the only one that will actually be faster than save quitting out is Swing, Swing, Lift. So... Unfortunately, no, that one, thank you. So unfortunately, because that's a very rare one to get, we just don't go for it. We just go with Shake the Baby. Well, not Shake the Baby, we just skip Shake the Baby. It's a little bit of a shame. Basically, what happened, we found out like a year and a half ago, or like a bit more than that. One of the older runners for this, Lily Graham, she managed to find out, or she managed to go through this without triggering Shake the Baby at all, which really, like, surprised us. We didn't know why. And we someone somehow figured out that it was down to the loads. I hate you. I should just go for this one. This man has some of the high... He's just chilling. he's just chilling. That man has some of the highest dodge rate in the entire game. I wish I was joking. I'm not. Fuck that man. Terrible. Careful with talking about stuff in future games, especially like spoilery stuff. Thank you. Yeah, ragdolls on PC are broken. I'm hoping for a Beyblade at some point. That would be nice. Give the fans a Beyblade. The good old Beyblades. If you haven't seen this, the PC version of Yakuza 6, it makes the ragdolls a little bizarre, as you'll see. Taxi? No. Taxi? No. In this part, all of the, words are hard. Fuck, words are hard. All of the, Jesus Christ. Fight spawns, that's the word I'm after. All the fight spawns are actually in fixed locations. So if we go to those specific locations, then actually we get into a fight. But as long as we just go, like, specific ways, we won't get into a fight, which is nice. This is baseball? This is baseball, right? Yeah, it is. I taxi here, because I keep forgetting to taxi here. I actually have a note here saying, hey, taxi before baseball, idiot. And then it's just the same, but with EX. Okay. It's just the same, but with EX. So as long as I don't fuck up the EX part. I don't know why I was not holding X through the load screen there. That was my fault. I'll lose some time because that. Wait there. Baseball's fun. This is baseball, by the way. This is how you play baseball. Trust me. Trust me, this is baseball. Okay, as long as you hit Nagamo first, that's the important part, because Nagamo has more defense than the other two in this one. The other two should go down in one hit. I run here, just in case Nagamo decides to try and lob a ball at me and fuck me up. No, run at me, idiot. That was early. That was early, that was way early. Ugh, look at that time loss. Ouch. Master Zoe 1 is still the same. So that's just EX into light. Cool. That's just an X button press. I shouldn't be trying to skip that. So if we get lucky and we do get a taxi, there is actually... I've always said there isn't a taxi point that's like that close to Kiyomi's, but the fact that we're loadless, there actually is. So... On console, it wouldn't be worth it because of how long the load is on base PS4. But on PC, it's actually worth it. So... yeah. Thank you for the luck, Stardust. I appreciate it. Okay. But yeah, you'll hear me get irrationally angry later on when some of the QTEs stop working, because that's one of the problems with the new version of this game that, for some reason, never got fixed. Don't worry about this fight spawn, it should be fine. Bye. Little stutters here and there when going through Hiroshima here, but it should be fine. So remember earlier when I said we take our base defense of 100 and drop it by 50? That's exactly what's about to happen here. We're going to go grab our second safe key, which is up these stairs. The safe for it is, thankfully, right here, next to this grenade on the ground. This is the Bloody Binding. And if you check our stats on the right-hand side as I go through this real quickly... That was a bit fast on my part. You'll see that my defense is now down at 50, and as I said earlier, we do not supplement for that in any way, shape, or form. That's the fun part. So, this run is very masochistic. It's very sadistic. Basically, like, even on easy, we can die in, like, 3 hits to some of the final few boss fights. That's one of the bad reasons that I love this game. I really shouldn't love this game for that, but I really do. This speedrun is good fun. This speedrun is very good fun. It's one of my favorite Yakuza runs. It's just a shame that the PC version is so literally broken for me that, like, it's just unfun to run. Are you fucking kidding me? How did that hit that man? Well, shit. Don't hit the other guy. Fuck me. I don't know how that hit the guy on the left. I don't know how that hit the guy on the left. Here comes a massive time loss. Why don't you try and hit him with my high big bladed? Try that again, shall we? I've never heard that much of the song in my life. Terrible. Fuck. Terrible. Awful. Terrible. Ugh. Alright, beer before the bar? Beer before the bar. Beer before the bar. And we carry this beer all the way until... Wait, don't I level her? Yeah, all attack and then... No, that's later. I'm also going the wrong way. Because I'm not looking. I'm looking at my notes. No, we don't level her. No, we just carry on. Yeah, I'm stupid. I'm stupid because we've got collateral earlier than we used to. That's why we don't level here anymore. Yeah. Don't worry, I'm just stupid. God, I didn't accidentally get too close to the door. I mean, I can still pull this back, like, very, very easily. My last run of this obviously had a lot of problems because of the patch, and still will, which is great. How is everything fucking breaking? Dragon it. The plant's better because it obviously has a wider swing on it rather than the bar stool. That was actually not a bad fight for the bar stool, considering the bar stool usually misses everything. Now I don't have the actual hits on me for the actual beer anymore, so... Right. Now I'm gonna get drunk. God, I am gonna run drunk. This is even better. God, this was the worst idea. I might reset. Not gonna lie. Fucking God. Oh, fucking God. This is the worst idea. For fuck's sake. Here, please just sleep. I hit down on my D-pad and it never went through. Teaching Aaron about not drinking. Exactly, right. Give me a God taxi, please. Fucking A! See? RNG! Just to spawn that taxi and let's fucking go. We're ahead. I hate that I'm ahead just because I got a fucking God taxi. We're ahead. I wish I was joking, but I'm not. God fucking damn it. I hate the camera doesn't turn around there. I understand why, but I hate it. Isn't that how RNG works in these speedruns? Is you just yell for the thing and it happens? No, if I get to the last split and I'm 2 minutes behind and I yell PB please, it happens. Isn't that right? I wish we could fight them and just walk straight through there. That would be so much faster than going down the bottom path, but oh well. We actually, the fastest route here is, ironically enough, the route you're supposed to go, unfortunately. As you can see here, the cars are actually blocking this way. Otherwise, we could have taken out, like, that gang of enemies and just walked down here, but it's a shame. And how so drunk summons a taxi. Imagine. Just imagine. It's the game trying to teach you about, like, safe parenting. I don't think this is the bike we're getting.
Kiryu-san, こっち.
Honda. I will be calling out for God taxis every opportunity that they can turn up. It's the only thing I can do. I honestly don't. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the VOD about how I didn't hit Master Zoe with the actual extreme heat. If I get God Taxi here as well, wink wink, nudge nudge. It's not that important actually. No, save it for later. No, don't use up all my God Taxi luck here. There's one right here. No. Save it for later. I don't remember where the taxi was for this one. There it is. I was. Satch a minute for a second there. Rarer than the one in Chapter 2? Yeah. It wouldn't surprise me. The fact that it can spawn as well down the other end of the street, it's just nice whenever that one turns up, you know? I didn't EX. Ah, bad angle. Bad angle. Wow, I only saved a second. Did I have a God Taxi in my PB there? Excuse me? What the hell? Hey guys, how are you? Please excuse me. Goodbye. Area triggers, I love it. Sure looks like it, doesn't it? That's a worry. That's a nasty split to run against. Alright, EX, bike, spin. Hit Masazoi. You Masazoi. Could you all start walking away, please? Because I need to hit my you with this. Nice. Man tried to use a cone against me. What the fuck? Unbelievable. Up. We taxi. We taxi to go home. You can kind of avoid Saito here, but we do come back a few times past Saito, so we're just gonna run into him and then just do that. It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, it loses us a second, but we do this taxi a couple of times that it's just worth doing that now. Cool. Somia 1. Okay, so the level is different here because we got everything else already, so just all attack and obviously vending machine. Alright, Clan Creator. Forgot. How's the run going? I guess. It's not horrible, but it's not great. You know? I forgot the problems with the new version of the PC version, and it sucks. For some reason, QTEs don't fucking work. Bit bad considering, you know. Did I not get chant attack? Why did it not charge my charge attack? I messed up. May have messed up. Some QTEs, they don't respond for some reason. It happened at the end of the Akiyama fight. You'll see it again later on in the Hirose fight as well, because that's the other place where literally it fails you the QTEs automatically, which sucks. I don't know why the PC version of this is so broken, and it makes me upset. It really does. Like, I am genuinely going to have to downgrade, and I don't want to do that, but I'm going to have to. So I want to make sure this guy goes here to drag this guy away, because we need Joe to make it all the way to the end, because he's the only one with, like, an attacking skill. But we basically need that guy busy and distracted. At which point we just go here. I don't know if it's worth bringing out normal units. So if Joe is in dropkick range, you dropkick. Alright. Yeah, a lot of people are planning to cash in for that 2026 pizza. I can't wait to still be running the PC version of this in 2026 and still moan about how bad the PC version is. Please no. If you're wondering, I'm on the latest version, and I forgot how terrible it is. QTEs don't respond. So, some of the end fight QTEs don't respond, like the... Ready? You? That's not what I wanted to do, but you know what? I should pick up the gun. The end of the Akiyama fight, the QT doesn't respond. I know ahead of time the Hirose one won't respond. I think one of the other ones doesn't as well, but I don't remember who. Oops, all attack. Oops, more attack, but this time. Drink. Downgrade, I do need to. By the way, don't accept this sub-story. If you accept this sub-story, you're gonna lose about 45 seconds over the entirety of the run. Because not only do you have to sit through this first part, but then you also have the sub-story move right into where you need to go later on in the penultimate chapter. Great. You accept that sub-story run's dead. Menancho. Of course. You gotta know more. Oh no. Oh no. Time travel shenanigans. Who would have expected it in the Yakuza-verse? It's probably the one trope that hasn't happened yet. I'm looking forward to the dead ghost of somebody just turning up. Beach Kashi. Don't worry, we'll be failing his QTE later on. Fuck. Grab plant. What the fuck? Oh, okay, I'll grab this plant instead then. This is terrible. Bad start. I love it. Because now everybody is not together. So Takashiro can stun you in this game if he punches you, by the way. That happens a couple of times during the run, and I hate it. Vitriolic passion. Actual friendly fire. Excuse me? Damn it. Not trusting Nagamo with taking out a normal enemy at first. Terrible. I don't know why I went to the other side there. I've forgotten where they're standing in this hotel. It's been a while. I've got to remember. So if you go on the right angle like that, you can get like both of them. Now for some of these enemies, like these large lads, that's not so easy. Nagamo, I'm gonna leave you to deal with the other one. Good luck. He's not gonna do it properly, I can guarantee you right now he's not gonna do it properly. I don't have charge attack. Unless it's just not working, I do not have charge attack. Which is weird, I should have it. And if I don't have charge attack, I wonder if that means I don't have collateral. I gotta... I'll check out this chapter, I don't need it here, but I could have done with it there for a little bit of rectifying those bad fights. Oh, let's go to bench. Good. So I don't want that bench to break before we get in here. Yeah, it's absolutely bizarre. I don't know why I didn't get charge. I even said that I needed charge, but here I am. Not having charge. I want to hit more than that, that sucks. You fool, come on. I know you were going after him, but I don't trust you to take him out. That was a bad fight. That was a terrible fight. Alright, go on, Soumya. Know the drill. Run past everyone and whack these guys. Look at you're still alive. Probably should have gone for him first, but oh well. Dragon Engine shenanigans. This video game right now.
Judgment waiting.
I agree. Camellia, thank you for the 9 months. Hope you're doing well. Oh my god. Hey, I'm going to do a bit of sellouting right now. It's a bit different than the norm. You all should go check out Camelia's new album that just came out, because it is fucking phenomenal. Bought it myself off of Amazon like a week or 2 ago. Just been listening to it every day. Taking it in. It's good stuff. It's goddamn good stuff. I'll link it if I could, but kind of speedrunning. Kind of. Let's see how bad Soumya goes, shall we? Easy enough. I mean, Rosetta could, you know, give you permission to link it now. Be very different than timing you out as well. It would be a sign of peace. It'd be a sign of peace. Huh. Not great. Not great, but fine. Which is inspired by the Magic Theme Melody. Really? Ooh, I'm gonna have to listen to that a bit more in depth then. Yeah, it's a fantastic album. It is a very fantastic album. Anything different about Chapter 6? I don't even remember. I know what I'm gonna do for this chapter anyway. I'm gonna... Something different is we use our CC Lemon pre Cafe Alps, because obviously it lasts for ages and then we don't have to stop and wait for it. As I said, we have to run past Saigo quite a few times, so... Nice. Cool. Alright, let's bounce, shall we? Let's see that fight's won. It should be fine. Cool. Okay. So now I don't have to wait around for the CC Lemon in the bit after the Jungi Han introduction cutscene. Excuse me. Excuse me. It's an area trigger anyway, so it's fine, but like... How did they de-aggro for a second? That was weird. That was very weird. There must be a de-aggro point there somewhere. Okay. I like how I supposedly skipped that cutscene in the middle of a load screen. Anyway, there's our sexy boy. There's our sexy Jungi Han. Good. Yeah, I think it's on Spotify. I believe so. Nice fight one. Nice fight one we don't care about. Just double check that. Okay, cool. Nice. Isn't there like a bike around here? Yeah. Good gift up to all of you. Every time with this bloody engine, I swear to God. It's worse in this game than it is the others. Now I'm gonna waste a whole bunch of time. I should just go get another bike. Everyone's like too far away. Ah, this is gonna be an awful fit, a square. Just get that bike. Terrible. Awful, 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 awful. Blech. Not good. It's good old Hangman after this, isn't it? No, it's Little Asia first. That's right. Little Asia stuff. Yeah. Shh. All the same beforehand. Okay. Cool. Cool. This fight's the same, as you can probably guess. Did a bit too many attacks there, but you know. Right, I should look into leveling charge as well when I can, because something's clearly gone wrong somewhere. That way it'll put my mind at ease and we can find out whether I do have charge attack or not. I'm fairly certain I don't, which is a bit stupid, because I should have. Unless I accidentally leveled up the wrong thing, which... knowing me, very possible. Very, very possible. I love that fight theme. I'm glad we get to hear it more later on in this run. It's such a good fight theme. Hoxie, with the, if you're still there, with the, downgrade stuff, did you send it to me via PM, or did you put it in the Discord, question mark? I don't remember. Even Discord? I think you did, yeah. I'll have to go and have a look. 6 is its own thing, so it should be quite easy to find. I'm considering, like, consolidating 6 into one of the other categories as well, considering, you know, it's just 6 in there. Or maybe shove 6 LAD together. Because it's a bit weirdly laid out otherwise at the minute. Fight spawn, I assume. Going away. Very nice. Sangochi. Yeah, I need to check see if I've got charge. Something is weird. Chug, but it's fine. It's whatever. It should last long enough. Yeah, I'd appreciate that. I think I'm definitely gonna do it after this. It's a shame, but like I don't know. If it wasn't for the QTE thing, I'd be happy to run on latest patch. But with the fact that QTEs just don't acknowledge like button presses, it's so stupid. Such a shame. LED load remover, like all the other load removers, is built into live split. You just have to go onto edit splits, make sure you're in the right place, and then there'll be an activate button. They're all publicly available, so it's just built into live split, which is nice. I'm not getting hit by you this time. I know you hit me in my PB, so heck you, I guess. Alright, run to the left. Grab you. Spin. Can't add a Beyblade yet. Makes me very upset, you know. One day we'll get a Beyblade, but it's not looking like it's anytime soon. Also, I'm kind of surprised the Junkie Han one golded when that was a terrible theater square. So. Yeah, this is like the biggest bit of downtime in the run. It's just a fair bit of walking around here with not much going on. It's really weird. Like, it's like this run is quite fast paced otherwise, but just here is just, you know. It's one of like all the phone conversations in this game you can't skip apart from one that you can skip. Little taxi. Oh my god. Wait, is there even a taxi spot here is the problem? There is. Yeah. Yeah, there is. Fair Avenue. I don't think that saved that much time, but you know. The principle of getting a god taxi. You give me a god taxi, I'm gonna use it. I'm certain that did not save like any time either. Like that's if it saved any time, it's like very minimal. But hey, I'm not complaining. Shit, I actually forgot my level up in the next part. I can't remember if I just do like a little bit of attack or whether there's a vending machine. I think the vending machine is the next chapter. I know there's a vending machine in the next chapter. Whoa, the camera just also turned around. What the fuck? Not happy because that's the way I wanted it to go, but that was weird. Taxi was a big flex. If I could have it when I come out of the hotel as well, that'd be even better. I wish we could just like start the sub-story there on those two. Would make things a lot faster. Or, you know, just skip this entire thing, but unfortunately not. This is just the Kiryu agrees to not join a gym section. Cannot skip the product placement, nope. They knew. they knew. Not too happy about this fight spawn though. Also, everybody, get excited. We were talking about this literally yesterday, ironically enough. Tomorrow is going to be the premiere of the gameplay trailer for Lost Judgment. I will be watching it because it's a gameplay one. The story one will follow because that's how they always do it, and I'm not touching the story one. RGG story trailers are usually pretty heavy on the spoilers, so not touching it. Fight encounter? Ugh, yeah, fuck that. Yeah, fuck that. Okay, let me... This is gonna cost me some time. I think I know where I fucked up. I'm missing collateral as well. Yes. Wait, why am I grabbing this now? What on earth did I buy? That's a good question. I'm gonna lose that drink, aren't I? Wait, this drink goes through this cutscene? I thought this cutscene erased this drink. Oh, shit! Yeah, we're taking this drink with us forever. What is that drink now? What did I buy? Why the fuck am I missing charge and collateral? That explains a lot of things, but also makes me wonder how the fuck I'm still ahead. This should be an area trigger. This should be fine. Yep. Push me forward, Akiyama. Good lad. If I used to have the timing right to be able to get Akiyama to push me through this alleyway here, but damned if I can remember what it is. Alright, well. Rectified our small slight mistake. Can't believe I went through the hotel set piece without it. Oh, right, yeah, Akiyama slamming the door in our face because, you know, latest patch. Make sure you go around the right of Akiyama here, because you can actually get to that cutscene marker a bit quicker. Found that out on the PS4 version a long time ago. On day 1 version? No, I thought the day 1 version... Wait, no, you might be right, actually. Huh. What the fuck is happening? Oh, well. If you're talking the Ubisoft one, I don't care. I literally could not care less. It just seems to be very generic, and it's gonna make everybody angry. Like, it's a shame what's happening to like the Tom Clancy name at the minute. It's like Tom Clancy games, like when they started off, were actually pretty cool, but now it's just kind of like, you know, question mark. Like the little fast shimmy with the cart there. Ugh. For some reason I feel like I'm walking slowly even though I'm not. Bizarre. That's why I want to make sure that I had my EX ready. I could have cancelled out the first one. Akiyama? I don't know why I ever tried to trust you there. That was stupid of me. Christ. Should have picked up the sword and used it. Shitty stuff using his name since his death. Yeah, pretty much. It feels like they're just gonna run Tom Clancy's name into the ground with just generic stuff. It is a shame. Like, I still remember like the Rainbow Six Vegas games on the 360. Those were good shit. Those are very good shit. And I don't like Siege because this new game feels like what they wanted from Siege originally. Like, Siege's reveal was like this big old tactical thing, and it's just very, very gradually turned into a hero shooter. It's obviously not quite that bad, but you know. I missed. That's bad. This could have ended a lot quicker if I hadn't missed, because then he would have been stunned. Yep. This is a bad chapter. Probably losing a bunch of time. Yeah, probably losing a whole bunch of time. Oh. But yeah, it's like, I don't know. I'm not into any of these hero shooter games anymore. I feel like all the games in there that are gonna define it are already established, like your Valorants and your Apex. Like, I do play Apex from time to time. I haven't played Apex in a couple of months, but I do play it from time to time because it's solid and it's good. But bloody that new Ubisoft one doesn't inspire me with confidence. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I shouldn't be using my EX either. But it's fine. I don't know why, again, okay, like, my charge is just not coming out. Like, it's really weird. Like, I was holding triangle, it just didn't stop. Instead, Kiri started running. I don't know. Something's off. This sucks. Yeah, this sucks. Knockout City is good. Knockout City is very good. I started playing out with a couple of friends. I'm like just about to hit the end of the free trial, so I'll have to decide if I want to buy it or not. Was I supposed to be an EX for that? Maybe. I know I'm supposed to have my attack buff at this point, which I don't. I think, anyway. Fairly certain you can get. Fairly certain you can get into this fight with your attack buff. Like, I'm certain you can. And heat attack. My attack just feels off somehow. We heat attack here to make it so that one Ed doesn't attack us and then we go to the next phase. In the very first iteration of this game, back on PS4, like the very first patch, for some reason that first hit there would always send Ed into final phase, and then you would just have to hit him one more time to end the fight. I don't know why that doesn't happen anymore, but it's been a very long time since it's worked like that. No? Fair enough. Chat, please. Thank you. You know, I had a feeling he was going to hit me, though. Terrible. No. Surprised I'm not losing, like, more time. Actually terrible. Ugh. I don't know, I feel like my attack was off there. That's really weird. I know I'm supposed to get that my attack buff on, but, you know. Cool. It's off, of course. Oh, right, yeah, of course. Yeah, that's the thing I forgot. No. That's the new way of doing that. And here I want my vending machine upgrade so that we can have it last until, hopefully, Somia. Speak of the devil. Tiny bit more as well, fuck it. I shouldn't be as upset as I am. This is essentially a derust. I think the whole problems of the patch are just, you know, massively annoying me. Like, really annoying me. Which is a shame. I'll definitely downgrade after this, because, yeah. It's only going to get worse as soon as we get to the Hero Safe fight as well. Good hit. I definitely didn't have that good a hit in my PB, that's for sure. Okay. We're on kind of a strict time limit here. We're trying to get to the end before we run out of this CC Lemon. Because of that guy, and then also the guy behind us. I have to remember my delay for walking across the beam here. I remember for the first one, because it's quite easy. You just wait as soon as you start going over until he throws the rock, and then you go. I can't remember what it is for the second one. I think you walk into the first rock intentionally, and then after that, you hold off. Simple as that. Nice. Just forward this one? It is, isn't it? Not when you get hit by that one, it isn't. That's so slow there. Yeah. You should not be getting hit by more than one rock here. Okay. Terrible. That wasn't on timing, that was me not hammering the button fast enough. At least this fight's easy. Grab barrel, hit hangman. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Yeah, because you basically have to fight hangman, and then you go up and you have to fight hangman again, for some reason. I don't know why it doesn't keep you at the bottom, but you have to go, like, back up and then fight him again. At least that's what it was like on PS4. I probably should have tested whether that was like that on PC, but I assume it was, you know. You can very rarely get all 4 of these in a single kick. You need, like, a very, very precise angle for it. Well, I'm playing like shit. I'm not gonna have the attack buff for Somia. This sucks. This massively sucks. Helps a little bit. I do like the little light bouncing off Kiryu there. They were clearly flexing with the physics of the Dragon Engine. That's clearly all that bit is there designed to do. This guy always hits me. Needs to do this next room really, really fast if I have any chance here. I probably don't. Heck you. Hoping Somia would do a bit more than that. That's why I went for the sledge when I probably shouldn't have, but yeah. At least I'll have the attack buff for Hangman. I won't have it for Somia, which is a shame, but oh well. I'm gonna try something here. Probably gonna be dumb, but there's something I want to just test. Not in this fight, in the Somia fight. I might still have it for Somia, it's gonna be close. If I have it for Somia, I just EX and go straight at him. It's gonna be very close. Not if I go the wrong way, it won't be. Haha. I don't think it lasts. Bottle. Could say that I bottled it. Haha. Expected. Don't know how that saved time. That was an absolutely terrible set piece. Bad Somia as well. Shouldn't have moved forward and grabbed the bottle. Oh well. You're about to make that terrible pun? Sorry, I got there first. Oh, why? I don't know why I keep start skipping that either. That's literally a single text box. Every time. Okay. Here. Stop. I think I was supposed to grab the drink before I came here, but oh well. Wasn't sure if I was going to hit that or not. Dear. This is not going well all of a sudden. The trouble is you have to take care of every enemy in this part. That kind of drags me to the middle of the street there. But yeah, you can't leave any enemy behind, unfortunately, otherwise we would leave them behind, because unfortunately Nagamo and Yuta come with us, so... That's double. There's something finally going right for once. Alright, bike time for these guys. And now we get the one guy whose AI breaks every single time you do this bit. But for the hero safe fight, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold up my controller and show you just how long it takes for the game to register the QTE. Because I remember that it happens there now, so... Yuta going after the other guy? Holy shit. I can't get a good angle to throw this at him. That's a first. That's a first, alright. What the fuck? Hot damn. Imagine Yuta actually helping. It's some kind of Christmas miracle. Hot damn. No, he didn't break because Yuta ran over to him. That's the reason why he didn't break. You see that little stutter there that got rid of my run? Very good. Very good port. Love the port. Well, yeah, I wasn't expecting Yuta to go after him. That's why I was kind of a little surprised. A little flummoxed. Okay, quickest one here is actually Nagamo! My memory there was screaming at me, hey, speak to Yuta, but it's not Yuta. It's not Yuta at all. So, the only one that has the correct idea here is Yuta, but Nagamo has less dialogue. That's why we pick Nagamo. And then we just run to the correct place that we're supposed to go to, which is up here. No fight spawn is nice. This is usually a place where there's a fight spawn. You gonna botch my load again, video game? Nope. On PS4, that sometimes doesn't load and you have to run over here and then back to get it to load. Which is a little weird, yes, but that's the way it works, unfortunately. It's a little rough like that, but, you know. You get used to these little things. You also get used to not trying to skip this cutscene, don't you, idiot? At times I try and skip that cutscene, it's kind of ridiculous. Alright, grab the dude in front, and we spin. Can I get through to Koshimizu with this? I think I can. Yeah, I think I can just run to Koshimizu, honestly. Got taxi after this conversation, though, would be great. Just gotta be a little careful to not let them get into the fight with us. Oh. Actually, that's a... Wait, that's an area trigger, isn't it? Yeah, never mind. No taxi. Oh. Should be the first option, if I remember rightly. Yes. Good. Alright, don't forget, new bike. Instead of the one that keeps breaking on the PC version. This one's actually closer anyway, so... Thank you for the PC version for breaking this bike all the time and making me go to the left instead of the right. Because we used to go and get the bike that's to the right, but instead literally just go over here and grab bike. I don't even know after EX, but I'm gonna. I don't think I do, but I'm gonna. So dumb. It's just literally so dumb. How did I save 30 seconds there? What just happened? Do me a favor. Can somebody go to speedrun.com and check what my loadless record is? Because I'm fairly certain I may have just hit my average splits. I'm fairly certain I just found fingered my average. And the same, yeah. I remember a red in there, and there's no more red. I think I've just fat fingered my wrong key. Like, I'm certain of it. What? He just got hit by his friend and went into me. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I did hit my average then. Alright. Fix that in a second. I'm using the wrong keyboard. That's not it. That's it. Alright, cool. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that was a little weird to be saving that much time. How did that miss? Well, at least it didn't guard, I guess. Can't complain too much of that. So that's back. Thank you for the host. That's one of those QTEs that does not go off properly. That's the random person.
Oh, yeah.
What's that? Thank you for the host as well. That was very, very bizarre. Yeah, that's one of those QTEs I was trying to remember that basically doesn't work in the latest version of this game. Sucks. Sucks so much. I just went right past it for some bizarre fucking unknown reason. And it starts lots. Lots and also failed QTEs because the QTEs don't work properly in the latest version on some of the fights. Now, I know I used to level up here, but I'm not sure if I do still or not. I might take the level just in case. I don't think I can do this yet. No, I can't. Good. Okay, I'm making a little bit of a serpentine there because I messed up my movement, which means I'm gonna hit that before I finish off the drink. If you run straight there and you drink immediately, you can make it there just before the cutscene. But that was my fault, and this is not skippable. You know this is not skippable. Yeah. Okay, alright, let's try and do this better. We've got suicide strats now for this bit. That sounds fun. It is. Should not be throwing people here because everyone else just, like, guards. Kill him. I hate all of you. I hate all of you. God damn it. Yeah, we got some suicide strats for this part, which is great. So, for those of you who have played this game or haven't, what you can basically do is you won't die if you're in the middle of extreme heat. Okay, bite texture. What the fuck is happening? Usually they take care of those guys. We hadn't attempted Beyblade. Usually they take care of those guys a little quicker than that, but I hate doing that. I really do. I've been doing that since the PS4 days, and it's fucking scary each time. It's still fucking scary. Like, if you land in the water, you essentially die. It's game over. You start again. And I'm fairly certain you can land in the water from there if, like, your game glitches out. I swear it's happened, like, once in the past. Yeah, I saw that coming. Just gonna grab one of these at the back. It's not ideal, but... You! Oh, fuck you. Who's alive? Okay. Weird. So all of these barricades take 5 normal hits to break and 3 hits from a weapon. So, Vera, thank you for the host. Hope you're doing well tonight. Welcome to the broken version of Yakuza 6 on PC, where QTEs are not responding. Good. You could grab dinner. Enjoy dinner. Speaking of, hope everyone else had good food today. I had a nice kind of, wasn't a pasta bake, but it was meatballs and pasta. It was quite nice. Oh. Do we eat suicide strat here? I don't know. I don't think we do. I'm just gonna not and just save it for the proper suicide strat bit. Good bang. Okay, I was doing that to heal. If you go down on the right frame with that explosion, you can actually have this break through that explosion. As you can tell, it's a little scary. Alright, suicide strat. Not next fight. Fight after. Next fight's a normal fight. You take that a bit more diagonal, but I'm not. Not today. See, I did hit triangle there to, you know, actually... Where's the gun? Oh, it's all the way over there. Seriously, video game? Thanks. I should have just used the throw there. The throw there is the sensible option. Either way, hey, time for suicide strap. So. Do we throw the barrel at first? I don't think we do. It's a bit early on my part, but whatever. Okay. I don't think everybody's dead. No, someone's alive. Oh, hey, how you doing? Cool. Not great. Not the correct application of that, but it worked well enough, I suppose. That barrel guy. No. It works well enough, I guess. Like, not amazing, but hey. All but one. Hey, please don't hit me on the way through. Thanks. Now we do dumb straps where we just grab a barrel and just hit this guy with an explosive barrel. Because why not? Bunch of wings and smoke. Yo, nice. That actually does sound pretty good. Beef hot pot, not fancy one still. Hey, can't go wrong with beef hot pot. You really can't. Same with like a good beef stew. You can't go wrong either. Pretty nice. PS5 version is not 60 FPS. I don't know why I started the charge there. I shouldn't. It's nice to have the long one because that's the one that kills the fight. Hello, phase 2, please. Hello, phase 2, please. Hello, phase 2, please. Hello, go fuck yourself, please. Thank you. I love you, Jungi Han, but you need to stop this. Hello? I love my boy, but he gotta stop this. That is way too stupid. Alright, cool. Okay. Chapter are we on again? Oh, I know which one. Tips! Why? Fuck off. Oh, I should be taxiing here. Oh well. Never mind. Never mind. We'll taxi when we get down here instead. Okay. Alright, back to Kamurocho for this crazy shit. Really? Go taxi me? Cool. That's a bus. It's not a taxi at all, it's a bus. What the fuck? But it's really great if we could, like, look at that poem stone ahead of time and just, like, have that count for later on, but sadly not. Sadly not.
兄貴
I was trying to speak to you and then I went too far. That was my fault. Serena, which is just here, and then we go to Little Asia. So, fun fact, you can get a softlock in this next bit here. Not sure if it's doable on PC. I assume it is. This was found on PS4 and is doable on PS4. If you actually leave this too early, you can softlock that there and not get the marker for that. Should really have grabbed the CC lemon there as well. I'm just playing badly. I'm just playing badly. It's all going to shit. It's all going to shit. This one you can drink in full for you, Taxi. It's not gonna last beyond this chapter, and this chapter is short enough. I still don't know if this taxi or to the Millennium Tower is better here, but this one you have the phone call here. And this is the only phone call that is skippable in the game. And takes you straight forward. And the nice thing is, because we're on the PC version, you actually get to see the dropkick. You don't get to see that on base PS4 half the time. You're not the one I wanted to grab. How did that not connect? I used to go for the chair in front, but never again, not after a Shen here punched me. Fuck you, Shen. Should have dropped the chair. Oh. Yeah, it's you a punch in time. Fuck me. I hate missing this guy. Causes so much extra time in this bit. You were supposed to go down in that attack. Am I off by a little bit of damage? I guess we'll find out here. If it doesn't go down in 2 hits, then yes. Nah, we're good. I swear that guy's supposed to go down in 1 hit. Oh. Bad time loss. There's not much in terms of like time save here. It's a very short bit. The only thing that really is that different is that fight that I messed up with forehead and also the courtyard fight. You a punch in time. We all know it. We all love it. Best part of the run. There was an enemy called Shen, Rosetta. And they did bad things, so fuck Shen. That's not supposed to... It's because I did the attack level up, wasn't it? Right, that's why I don't do the attack level up. Now I remember. I guess I could do the EX here instead. Well, that's going to make this fight a lot slower. I've seen this happen before as well. A lot slower. Gold by 2 seconds. Yeah. Yeah, trust me. Just gonna have to trust me on this one. Alright, we're on the penultimate chapter now. This is where things get actually kind of tricky. Actually kind of tricky. Fuck you, Jimmy O! Don't say that on Wednesday. Don't say that on Wednesday. Good old Jimmy Lo, it's all his fault. It's been a while since we've had a nice rousing rendition of "Fuck You, Jimmy Lo." Just because you wanted to get noticed by Daddy Dearest, you goddamn dumbass.
じゃ。
Should have got the drink there, don't know why I didn't.
それでは出発いたします。
I keep forgetting this. This one I don't have a visual for where this one actually is. The earlier one I do, but this one I just don't. Also, you can't grab the guy in front at the start of this fight, so go for one of the others. Try and make sure you hit the gun guy because he's about to become a problem in this next part. Thankfully, the PC version of this tones down the volume in this cutscene. Thank God. There's gonna be a couple of enemies jump out of this truck. You're gonna want to aim for the guy that gets off first there in the suit. He has an almost infinite combo. And with our defense of 50, he is going to absolutely demolish us. You're fucking kidding me. Alright, old-fashioned way it is. Fuck you, gun guy. As long as gun guy doesn't shoot me, everything is fine. Not too happy, but everything is fine. I would have liked my EX for the next fight, so I guess I'll start off with the very, very old-fashioned way. Actually, I guess I've got a little bit of heat. I could get heat here if I was to grab the Shoyu beer, but I kind of want the CC Lemon for this fight. I guess I could do the old-fashioned way and just start off with a charge attack instead of EX. I mean, nice fight. I was gonna say, it's an area trigger, you're not getting me. Okay. I hate grabbing the flower pot in this fight, but it always happens. You have to get out your EX before it goes to the next phase for some reason. It never used to be like this. I mean that in the console version as well. It's happened in the console version too. But the nice thing is, run here, do this, grab like, smack an Agamo with like, easy. Go down, please, sir. Again, I wanted to grab the guy, not the flower pot, but you know. Yeah, you freeze in the air. How dare you? How very dare you? Hey, code time. Now we run around good old Onamichi for a good 5 minutes. Which isn't too bad. It's not too bad. This bit is just for plot stuff. We have to go and find all the poem stones. Which are these right here. Very hard to miss. They're big. They're actually real as well. You actually find these in real life. There's a very, very good Twitter thread by a long-time localization producer of these games, or person that worked on localization, John Riesenbach, who basically went through and like detailed about all these real-life stones, and basically the stones in this game, like this is their first official like actual English translation. There's only 9 in this game, where there's apparently like 40 something in real life, so glad there's not 40 in this game, that's for sure. Very glad. That would be painful. Hey Mega Man, hope you're doing well. It'd be very painful if there was 40 in this game. Didn't they say to take that from the left? Can't remember. Either way, there's 9 poem stones. This is pretty much the best way to get them. It took me a while to come up with this route. It's a pain. It's a pain. If this was the daytime, we could fast travel back to the bottom of this hill, but we can't. So, yeah. Vengeful Possum, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Hope you're having a good evening tonight. But yeah, I'll probably end up downgrading this after we're done here tonight, and then have a mess around with it. Because the first version of this ran so perfectly. It's such a shame. Oops. You can't skip these. I don't know why I keep trying. And it's weird that I try with, like, the 5th one. Not the first, not the last, the 5th one. This is usually where we're gonna save quit, because as you can see, there is an enemy spawn in front of us. Number 14, please. Cool. Beautiful. That gets rid of that fight spawn. That fight spawn, there's only one variant of that fight spawn that's good. Unfortunately, the rest are all bad, so sometimes you have to end up save loading for that one, which is a shame, but hey, at least it's not too hard to do. I appreciate that. Yeah, speedruns are good. I obviously really like speedruns. I only really focus on Yakuza these days for reasons, I guess. No God Taxi. Oh, no good God Taxi down there to me. Bah. So this is like the... Hello? This bit, basically, this entire bit is like the last time you can get like a lucky God Taxi spawn because we would taxi down here, but we have one more chance of one after we're done with this. Also get one whilst, after we've looked at this stone, eh? Eh? Fuck. I haven't seen this fight spawn here for a while. Hi. I have not seen this one here for a long while. Holy shit. Imagine if that spawned in a God Taxi right there. I'd be upset, because you wouldn't be able to get it because of this, this poem stone. That's the reason why I run backwards a little bit, is just in case there's a taxi coming, then we can just stop it. But, oh. Some characters you recognize? Yeah. I like that Kiryu guy. He appears in a lot of games. I'm focusing more on Fist of North Star. As I said, when I do the All Sub Stories run on Fist of North Star, that's the last time I'm playing that game. I will never ever speedrun that game ever again. Like, at that point, it's done. It's over. No more. Am I not supposed to taxi here? Okay, how am I? That's not very long. Yeah. Yeah, thought so. Yeah, thought so. So, fun fact, on the console version, you can crash in this cutscene. If you are in the middle of a fight, not with a fight spawn aggroed onto you, but in the middle of a fight, and you walk into that cutscene there, then it's very rare. It has a chance to basically break. So, watch out for that. I think that's only for the PS4 version. I think that was fixed in the Xbox versions, which is nice. Is the first option? Yes. I have to double check there, because I don't want to mess up. Level up before you get the drink, dumbass. Okay, so I want the final, vending machine, drink, and then, of course, I don't want combo speed too, but yeah, sure, why not? You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go heat actions turn 3 as well. I don't care at this point. Fuck it. And of course we get CC. So we want this to last as long as possible. And good movement there, so it's fine. Yeah. Also, the cutscene trigger for this one is a bit further down the dock than the earlier one. Alright, time to mess this up. So this is one of the scariest set pieces in the run. Basically, this is where we can die. Very, very easily. Should be either throwing this guy or using the barrel, honestly. So we're stuck on the floor, that's fine. This is not very good right now. We'll be teleported once everyone's dead, so just... If you see a group, take care of the group. Not the best, but it's fine. Nice. Getting in front of Takashiro at the right time there has him open the door, and you can just run through without staggering, which is nice. Obviously aim for these stairs. It's really getting put on the stairs. Let's run PPs. Oh, Fist of the North Star. Exactly. Never again. Literally never again. Fist of the North Star. Fist of the North Star is a casual game. It's like not the best RPG game, but it's alright. It's like a 7 out of 10. But as a speedrun, Fist of the North Star is terrible. Like, actually terrible. It's so bland. There's so much downtime. The good part about the Fist of the North Star speedrun is that you are massively underleveled for, like, the end game, and all the boss fights are, like, massively challenging. Like, to the point where it's very, very easy to die again in a couple of hits. Bad fight. I never found a good way to do that fight. Never found a good way. The cutscene skips are terrible as well. The slow animation. I'll probably take that healing item just in case, but we should be fine. I've still got bentos. Also, the nice thing is, in the PC version of this bit here doesn't lag. It really does in the PS4 version. That's bad. Please don't. But this bit, we are on a very strict time limit. We need this food buff to last literally till the final boss, if possible. It'll probably run out like right at the final boss, but as long as we can get just before it, we're fine. We need it specifically for one normal enemy for heat action. What a terrible, terrible time. I should consider healing. Seriously, I don't know why sometimes it goes over to yes and sometimes it doesn't. It's bizarre like that. Fuck. I should heal. I should heal. I should heal. I'm gonna heal. This is why we grab healing items. It's like not many Yakuza runs where we actually grab healing items, but this is one of them. Please come here. You're like the only one that needs to die. Well, there's barrels here, so I guess I'll just use these instead. Terrible fight. This is gonna make me in a lot of trouble. I'm not gonna get to Hirose in my attack buff because of this fight. Oh, come on. Fuck's sake. This sucks. This is awful. This is actually, like, really, really bad. As long as I can get to the QTE with the attack buff, that's fine. I really want to get to the fight afterwards, but it's just not happening. Not the amount of times I've fucked up so far. That would push me forward, and it didn't. Right. Heck this bit. So, a couple of guys with knives. I should probably honestly put this camera down for this bit. Grabbing a knife. Thank you. Also, when the enemies use their weapons, it removes some of the actual bits of their usability. Durability, that's good. Need a knife. I'm taking too many dumb hits right now. So this is the entire reason why you need the attack buff on, is for this next enemy here. If you are squeamish, I would suggest looking away. But as long as we have our heat, we can just do this. Good fight. Very good fight. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to bring my controller up to my webcam for the bit after this so you can see just how bad the QTE delay is in the latest patch version. Okay, I'm going to do this bit fast if possible, and then... Seriously. I don't know why it's not working anymore, the hold the D-pad direction early. Because for some reason it's just not working in this set piece. You think grabbing a barrel there would help for this bit, but no, because the barrel breaks. Cody's this guy. I don't like this guy, so I'm heat attacking him. Yeah, no. You should also barrel here if possible. There's barrels in the corner. Pretty good. Terrible. We had a slight Beyblade. That man attempted it, but I stopped it. Either way, that's bad. I have no attack buff for the start of this fight, which is very bad. It's old strats time. Because this fight is very bloody hard. I wonder if I could get it in quickly. I don't think I could, because he's going to block it. He'll always block the first one. So, yeah, I won't have it in time. Old strat, start the chance attack. Then do this. Okay, that just don't work. That's fine. That's fine by me. Just stop working. Sure. That's fine. I hate this fight. So here we just have to wait for him to use his attacks. See how long this is? Like, I don't even have to show you the actual, like, controller for this bit. Like, just look at how delayed this is. Like, see me pushing it? It's just not working. Also, if we run backwards in this bit, you get to see the Ghost of Christmas Past. Look at this. Ooh. That one's fine. When he gets to the mid-fight QTE, I'll try and... Look at the delay. Like, there's just so much of a delay compared to how it used to be. How it should be. He'll probably guard this, if I have to guess. So this fight's not going to end until he does his mid-fight QTE, which I believe is the one that doesn't respawn. It did. Okay. One of those... Oh, look how long that is. Like, it's not supposed to be that long. Like, it's not supposed to be that long, and you know it's not supposed to be that long. That's, for some reason, an effect of, like, the latest patch. I don't know why. I could not tell you why. Yeah. I don't know why. It's one of those things, and some of the QTEs, like, earlier, will just randomly not respond either. And look at how now, like, the skip function is automatically on the left, because I'm holding left. Unlike in the middle of that set piece. I don't know. Latest PC version is weird. I mean to harp on about it, but it's literally affecting the run, and that's why I'm explaining the problem with it. There's probably taxis at the dock here, honestly. Probably. Oh. A bit longer too? Yeah, it did. So? Nice taxi. Couldn't get that when I was leading here, could I? I'm putting that on in case I get the glitched fight here. So, in this bit here, you can hear, like, the enemies aggroed onto me, and it's not because I got into the fight. Really? 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 Nah, they won't patch this ever again. Like, we're at the point where they probably won't put out any more patches for this, which is a shame. Like, there's still so many things wrong with this port, and, like, it was so much better in its first version. I don't understand why it's like this now. But we're at the point where they won't patch it again. Like, for fuck's sake. Oh, the FPS drop, baby! Rendering my inputs null and void, and I don't have a bike anymore. Takashiro, hit the man. Please. Is there hit more than one person though? Usually you have a bike going into this phase, but the bike broke. So instead, I'm gonna take out the trash. This is what I get for my bad joke. I want to grab this for the next phase at least. So the thing is, every time you transition between each of the fight spawns in this one, you actually refresh the hits on the bike. As long as we kill Horiguchi here, everything else is fine. Also, everyone's together here for once, that's nice. Probably EX for this bit. Takashiro just stunned me. I told you that happens multiple times, didn't I? I told you that happens multiple bloody times in this game. That boy has a problem. That boy has a genuine problem. He needs to realize who his friends are. So the taxi listed goes down by an extra one here because taxi Kamurocho is at the top. Even though we have to go back to Kamurocho, you have to do it via this one here. Otherwise the story doesn't go forward. God. Yeah, it is. Usually, it depends on, like, it depends on each of the communities. There's never been anything in the Yakuza games that's been, like, remotely broken by going, like, forward or backwards, which is nice. But because there's problems with the game on the latest version, we're allowing downgrading for it. For instance, if K2... If the Ryzen 7 bug for K2 didn't exist on earlier patches, I would happily say to, like, all the Ryzen 7 runners, go downgrade. But because, you know, there's no evidence of it not existing on the earlier versions, you know, there's no reason for the K2 runners to do that, otherwise they would. But, yeah. There's nothing that requires, like, the latest version, basically, so we see no reason to stop downgrading for any Yakuza ROM. Please. Plus, there's plenty of games where you speedrun where, like, an earlier version actually has, like, speed tech for it. Like, Amori has earlier speed tech, for example, which I'm fairly certain they still use the older version for it. Don't ask me why I'm throwing this guy. Stand. I was trying to hit this guy, but... I know you can jump over the railing here, it's just old muscle memory. I always run down the stairs. Because that's usually what's quicker in any of the movement-based parts in the Millennium Tower here. Like in K2, it's quicker to run down the stairs rather than the railing because you obviously stagger. So it's just muscle memory. Now I try grenade strats, because fuck grenade strats, they're great. I mean, the Yakuza 6 port, when it first came out, was fantastic. Like, you remember me gushing about it, like, the first day that we did the speedrun. Like, it was absolutely phenomenal. But every patch since then has made it get worse and worse. Which is a shame, because, like, for some people, the first version was bad, and then the patches made it better. And for other people, it made it worse. So, yeah. It's how it is. For me, I'm one of those unfortunate people that as soon as one of the later patches got introduced, it was worse. You know, I should probably not do a strong attack there. Okay, I'll stay this. Oh, he killed himself. Nice! In that case... I'll get hit by that grenade. Oh, I don't like that, sir. Did everyone follow me this time? Holy shit, that very rarely happens. Don't hit me, please. Or do that. Fuck you. So I don't want to go into this fight with a piece of furniture in my hands. Basically, there's a piece of furniture in this room that I want, and I want to grab it as fast as possible to be able to take out all three of these guys in a single hit. But by having the chair in my hand, I'm going to have to drop that, and then I'm not going to be able to get to the table in time. So I'm just going to have to go for the sofa here before I get attacked. Which is a shame. So as you can see, it doesn't take him out in one hit, and then I have to do all three hits for all of them, which really sucks. The table takes everybody out in one hit. That's why you do not want to go into that fight whilst holding a different weapon. Especially those bar stools, which have some of the worst attack pattern in this game. I hate them. I could literally write a 20-page essay on why they're bad. Yeah, it is better to run on the PC version, obviously, but there's just so many little problems that it's a really frustrating experience, especially after how good it was. But it's still the best version to run, unfortunately. Actually, I really am curious about, because I think the Xbox Series X version is 60 with the FPS boost. So I wonder about that. I wonder what the load times are like. It could actually be the Xbox Series X version is the best version. It'd be insane. But obviously, you're only going to get loadless on the PC version. I don't think any of us want to make a loadless remover for the console runs. Shame you stayed over here, that sucks. Nice leg. Sir? Okay. Okay. I knew that was gonna happen. I shouldn't have tried that. I'm not sure I'm using light attacks, but you know what? It actually worked out. I'm gonna heal just in case, because I'm a little worried about what I'm about to do. Not that. I'm gonna try and bait out a rocket attack here. I needed that stamina X for... Oh, actually, it should be fine. Thanks. What's up? Where'd the grenade go? There we go. You can make loadless of consoles, but it's a lot more work. Requires somebody far smarter than I. Take that. Have fun. Okay. Man's flying. Fail this intentionally, it's quicker. You do lose a little bit of HP, but... See if we can set up for the fast version of this bit. There's a fast version and a version where you still do dumb shit, but it's not too bad. I've already messed up, so it's the normal version. Okay. It's the fast version. Nice. Actually got the fast version despite fucking up. Nice. So the fast version is if you can take care of those two guys for the last hit of this seat just before you get to that fence there, then it breaks it immediately and you can just run straight there. Otherwise, you use EX and run straight through. Shoutouts to the PS4 version of this, where sometimes this phone call won't load and you've just lost, like, 5 minutes. That was painful. Alright, now I have to concentrate, because I like fucking this fight up. It's time to become Bartender Kiryu. I don't remember if we do this or not, but I'm just doing it my old-fashioned way. I should have done this wrong. Yeah. Oh, it worked. What? What? That worked? Excuse me? What the fuck? He's supposed to guard that. He's also supposed to get hit by that. Old-fashioned way. If he guards it, we just do dash attacks and bloody charge attacks. Up until we go behind the bar. Fail the QTE. Failing the QTE is important. Fail QTE. Ow, no. I am dead. Oh, well. Reason being is that that basically stops this early. Or should do? Question mark? Extreme heat for custom skip. That makes sense. Oh, well, I'm gonna kick him again and then extreme heat. So that's the old-fashioned then. He's gonna guard, isn't he? Yeah, motherfucker. I saw that coming. This will work though. For some reason I didn't realize you have to be in extreme heat. Oh well. Fair enough. No for the future. Add that to the notes. Also, my HP is really low. Hello? Why did it send me left? Thankfully, I have a couple of bentos still left for just in cases, because just in case is Koshimizu. I shouldn't die at this HP threshold, but you know. You know. Actually, did one of my Koshimizu Sashiwami fights fuck up in my PB? Fairly certain one of them did. So I should be able to save a little bit of time here. Yeah, let's go. Thankfully, there's only the single cutscene here, and then we get straight into the fight. This is a two-phase fight. Phase 1, just aim at Koshimizu. This is the only fight in this game that is 2 phases. That was not what I wanted, but you know what? Okay. Okay. Well, at least I start an EX, I guess. That was terrible. It was that fight. That fight was still bad. It was that fight. Got it. Seeing that time saved. Yeah, it was that fight. Good. Alright, final fight. This one's nice and easy. It usually goes the same way each time unless I fuck up the beginning, which I shouldn't do. But I've done in the past. We'll do again. This is a nice easy fight. This is actually like a really nice... This is like one of the like pretty much guaranteed fights of the run in that it shouldn't ever be different. Unless you mess something up, which... Didn't want that one. Fuck. Yeah, that's why I didn't want that. Fucked up. I fucked up, but it's fine because I'll be in extreme heat for the second place. I was supposed to cancel that out with a strong attack, and that would have connected. And then he would have been on 1 HP after this. So, yeah, that's how you fuck that up. Instead, I punch him like this. Ugh. Awful. Awful. Ugh. I'm not even watching the ending. I'm not done with 6 by a long shot, but I need to downgrade before I do more runs of this, because, yeah, PC version, not great on latest patch.